What's up, friends of the good mood? This is Manni, and welcome to a new War Robots test server session here with a brand new robot called Hawk. And it's on the test server now, and I know I promised you guys the best War Robots of 2020 video, but I'm postponing this for tomorrow because the news with the new robot are so big, I need to cover them too. So let's do this first. We have 5 different setups with this brand new anti-Titan robot, because by the definition it's specifically designed to fight Titans. I'm gonna show and explain to you the ability exactly how it works. We have 5 setups. We have Aphid Thermite, Redeemer Magnum, we have Crime and Ryo and Glacier. We have Viper and Quarker because Nucleon isn't on the test server, sadly, and we have Calamity and Spark. Alright, so jumping into the battle immediately. And the way I understand this, okay? The robot is able to fly around. I've already played it, so it flies around. It plays very similar to an Aochun. An Aochun plays almost the exact same way in terms of playstyle. However, the Aochun has stealth, and it can be countered with Quantum Radar or other Aochuns. The Hawk, however, gets resistance while he flies. And the crazy thing is, the resistance cannot be mitigated or bypassed. And this is how it is an anti-Titan robot. When you activate the ability, let's do this in a few seconds, we will start to fly around, and we will start to fire a built-in laser weapon, okay? And while we do this, the built-in laser weapons gets resistance bypass, even against Titans, while we ourselves get resistance that cannot be bypassed. And this is how this robot will be a Titan killer. You see, this is one of those flying around firing with the laser weapons. We don't know if this is the final look of the laser weapon, right? It could change and could look different later. For now, this is how it looks like. And let's just shoot down this guy with the regular weapons. We have a lot of firepower here. And see, there's an Aochun coming in. I'm gonna start to fly now. See this? I'm triggering the resistance, the built-in resistance now. Whoa. I'm still flying, even though I touched the ground for a second there. And see, I'm flying around with the built-in lasers. And, whoop, activating phase shift here. But I'm pretty sure we're not gonna survive this. There's a lot of stuff happening, man. Multiple ones of those guys are following us everywhere. Okay. We were able to take down this guy, and we are still alive, actually. Okay, come on. Yes, we made it. Alright, and here's another interesting fact, okay? While you're flying around, your built-in weapons... Look, my weapons have 300 meters range, 350. But now I can fire 500 meters far, because the built-in weapon takes over and fires instead, you know? So my normal weapons are only 350 meters, but the built-in weapons, they reach way further than that. They actually reach 500 meters. And here's another interesting concept or twist. The damage you do actually depends on your weapons. So there's a lot of new stuff in the game now that is a really interesting stuff. Basically, how much damage you do with the built-in laser beam depends on how much damage your weapons would do, if I understand that correctly from the game robot description that I've gotten. And that would be also a new and interesting way of handling things. We need to wait for an enemy Titan to appear, ladies and gentlemen, because this is when we can test this really well, okay? Because the purpose of this robot is to bypass the Titan weapons. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you like the content, if you enjoy staying up to date on the test server stuff, then subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet. Also, keep in mind, tomorrow will be my new crazy big video coming, where I basically give you the best War Robots of 2020. Alright? Oh man, look at this. This is a behemoth right there. And boom! My gosh, that was insane, okay? That was just one hit and the behemoth is like squishy, is squished. Alright, one shot there, boom. Whoa, he survived it somehow. Another shot there, boom. Now he didn't. So, when are the enemy Titans spawn in? That's gonna be, oh god, let's go. Oh, I dodged it just at the right moment there. So, and... okay. Let's bring him down to last stand and make this guy fly. Boom. Oh, he dodged. He dodged with a dash unit. Okay. So, we're gonna fly as soon as we need that, but right now this guy can't hit me.
fire, and that's it for him. Boom. What's this guy doing? I'm hoping they're gonna spawn their Titans, ladies and gentlemen, because this is gonna be interesting then. Once they do. Fire. And boom. Look at this much firepower that we have here. Okay, I'm gonna fire the weapon once before... Oh, target switch. Oh, that's right, I didn't have the manual target switching activated. I'm pressing the button to actually manually switch the target, so that this doesn't happen. Turns out it does still happen. Oh, I'm suppressed. I was suppressed by someone. Okay, now we cannot be suppressed anymore. But he's healing up, look at this. And boom, boom. Okay. Wow, he brought us down all the way. Oh. Okay, this is bad for us. Boom. And he actually managed to suppress me. What a skill player. Did you see this guy? This guy was skilled as heck. He knew exactly how long the phase shift would go, so that his suppression weapon would get me before I could even do this one quick shot. But yeah, so I think I heard a Titan spawn in. Let's test this against the Titan. The Titan should be receiving pretty much the full damage output, I think, right? And it's an Ao Ming, which is awesome. So let's get in range. In this case, our built-in weapons, normal weapons, have actually more range than the built-in ones. We have 600. Is this lava here or anything or something bad? Am I taking damage from this? Okay, here we go. So I'm starting to fly now. And let's see how much damage we do to this guy, okay? Here we go. I think this is actually a lot of damage, considering that this right there is a Titan. Yeah, I think we've just done a lot of damage to this guy. Let's test the same thing with the normal weapons. We have another Titan up there. Problem is, I just can't switch targets. I didn't activate the option. But I can do it now, I think. Manually choosing target. Here we go. Okay. Wow, I just took a ridiculous amount of damage. This guy really wants to ruin my recording up there. Now I can switch target. Okay. See, this is the normal weapons, and you see they do less damage. Let's start to fly again. Using these weapons. And if they shoot us, they shouldn't be able to bypass our resistance. Yep, landing back in safety again. Uh-oh, I think we're gonna get attacked by this hawk there. And I think the Titans are actually getting destroyed much sooner and faster than they normally did. The Titans normally stood way longer. See, this is now the normal weapon firepower. Yeah, okay, now someone else is also firing at him, so it's not exactly the perfect test. But what I really find interesting is that the weapon firepower is influenced also by this. So see, I'm firing empty my weapons now, and when they're empty, I can recharge them in the meantime, and then just see, now I'm recharging in the meantime, and I'm going with the real weapon here. Wow. The Hawk. Ladies and gentlemen, the Hawk. So it plays super similar to an Ao Chun, but it's stronger than an Ao Chun because it has, I would say, similar amounts of firepower when it flies. More though against Titans because of the resistance bypass. And itself has resistance that can't be bypassed. This actually says it here in the stats, that it cannot be mitigated. The reflector, it's called, cannot be mitigated. Oh yeah, and it even throws damage back to the enemy. That's another thing that it says here, that it throws damage partially blocking and directs it, dealing it back. Directs it to the one dealing the damage. So it has even the component from the leech. And there again, ladies and gentlemen, in Pixonic, I have to say, are you really, I mean, is this really a good idea to combine that many abilities in one? Would it not be enough to just remove the whole dealing the damage back part, right? That part where it throws damage back, I would just scratch this. It's already good enough. By far, my god, it is good enough. It's so much good enough. It doesn't really not have to get a damage throwback on top. Just let people deal damage to it, even if it's not much with a resistance, but let them fire at it, for the love of God. Don't make them do even less damage because of this.
Okay. Okay, we're flying up now. Activating the weapon here. And see how much damage we're doing? Despite the fact that we're not firing at a Titan right now. We're just having fun with whatever it is that we have down there. And now the Phantom is coming in. And he's done. He was playing good, man. That was a good player. A good Phantom player, by the way. But it wasn't enough to fight that many players. Is that an enemy? No, that's one of ours. I like how the laser beam looks like. It's just a bit too fat. The laser beam seems to be a bit too fat right now, but where the laser begins looks awesome. So let's go for this guy. Zoop. And see how fast he goes down. And oh yeah, we bypass resistance, so we can also fight leeches very well with this. Right?
Double kill.
Okay. Yeah, we're now destroyed. I got no chance here. But we're jumping into another one. Let's test the one with the Ryo and Glacier. Ryo. That's a mixture between Cryo and Rhyme. Ryo! Alright, so let's walk all the way over there and see what we can do. This guy is now landing. That means he's dead. He loses the resistance. So it's like a mix between a leech and... yeah, between a leech and the Aochun. It's a leeching resistant Aochun basically. No stealth ability, but it doesn't need stealth when it throws damage back, right? Okay, he's walking away. Okay, done some good damage there. Helping out here real quick. Bringing this guy down to last stand. And then apparently he had no more abilities to choose. If the enemy gets Titans, then it will get interesting again. I didn't, by the way, go with stealth jump, the disguise unit or so. I didn't choose that. And also I didn't choose the jump dash stuff. I basically go with... Okay, I was able to deal damage to him because I suppressed his... I dodged his suppression shot by simply activating phase shift. If you activate phase shift, you no longer count as suppressed, so the rockets that you sent before, they will still arrive. Alright, we have a Fenrir here. And the Fenrir, by the way, also lives from resistance, so let's fly up and ignore his resistance. Look at that. Okay, we can't... This is interesting. Now, using the shield will be useful because it blocks the damage better than the thing would. Okay. He turned... The lags are just insane in the game, dude. You can't pre-aim rockets fire anymore. It's basically impossible now. So we can make him take 20% more damage, right? And when he finally takes 20% more damage, we start to fly, and now we bypass his resistance. Wow, look at this. The Arthur will still have a good time with this robot because the Arthur shield will still protect him from the laser, I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's go for the Arthur because our weapons perfectly ignore it. And by the way, we have 2 heavy and a light weapon. I mean, seriously. Speaking about overkill, man. This is just insane. 2 heavy and 2 light weapons. This is so much firepower. So he's trying to shoot me here. And I'm just bypassing his resistance there completely. He's gonna fly. Yep. There's no point in shooting him right now. I would, but let me test this. Yep. See, I'm taking the damage myself, and I'm taking a lot of damage myself. So shooting it actually throws almost most of the damage back. I think pretty much all the damage you would do to him, you throw back to yourself. That's really bad. Pixonic, please remove that throwback. This is really not necessary, in my opinion. The thing is already way too good with the resistance, the built-in weapons that fire for 500 meters, and so much firepower. Even the robot itself, without the ability, is extremely strong because of so much firepower, right? So let's not forget that part either. So I would really go, please just remove the damage throwback. It's absolutely not required. And also, in order to fulfill the role of an anti-Titan robot, even there, it's not required to have the damage throwback, because the damage of the Titans do cannot really go through the resistance of this robot. So they trade a bit of damage, but the Titan will take more damage, since its resistance will get bypassed, right? In order to fulfill this role, it does not need the damage throwback. It's just one extra thing that just makes it all the more ridiculous, in my opinion, and not, you know, not really balanced in any way. Because so much firepower how it has itself is really crazy, right? So yeah, let's leave it as that. Tell me what you think in the comment section, and also keep in mind tomorrow will be the video where I'm releasing the top 5 best robots in 2020 in War Robots. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and comment down below, and if you haven't already, hit subscribe as brutal as a man can hit for more. Thanks for bearing with me, you guys are awesome as always. Manni-Gaming signing off. Bye bye.